I'm Hallie from the US.
Hi, I'm Cady from England. I have so many crazy memories from being a teenager. Sometimes I look back and think, what was I doing? Why was I doing these things? Yeah, we did some wild things when we were a teenager. Some really good memories, some really bad ones. I think being a teenager, of course I don't really know
It's
how
ups
it
and
is,
downs.
but yeah.
That's what it is to be
Yeah,
a
it is.
teenager. Yeah, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of good times too. I made good grades, but somehow was not a great student at the same time. I did as little as possible to get the highest grades. I was really good at that. I would still say that's my specialty and that's why I miss high school.
Yeah.
Because I could just
Breeze through it.
succeed with the slightest effort.
Principals in American schools versus British schools. American schools. Hello friends, my name is Mr. Sunshine and I'll be your principal here at Cracker Barrel High. I'm here for you. My door is always open and I hope your time here at Cracker Barrel High is a magical experience. Versus British schools. Get off the... Are you smiling? Out! Here at the Mentor Academy, we take things seriously. I've heard a few people ask, who is the principal? This is a British school, and I am your head teacher. My name is Mr. Sledgehammer, and you better hope you never see me again. Dismissed.
Yeah, I can confirm. Like I said, my dad is a principal. Recently, he changed from middle school to elementary school, and it was his birthday, and all the kids in the entire school, so it's 500, maybe 600 kids from ages 5 to 12. And they came out and lined up the hallway, and all the other teachers planned this together. And they lined the hallway, and my dad walked through the hallway in a pageant, waving to everyone like this. And they gave him a mermaid princess crown. So he was wearing it, and my dad, he's 6'5", maybe 300 pounds. He's a huge guy, and he just had a little princess crown walking through going, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I think if they did that in my school, if our head teacher did that, we'd be really confused and probably throw things. It's so different in our school because the head teacher's so serious and we don't really see them very much except for when they want to make an assembly to tell us something really important about something with the school. They're really serious.
Yeah.
So I think that's so funny watching that. Obviously it's a huge exaggeration, but it's pretty true.
Yeah.
And I think the same when I think of American schools, all the teachers really happy, positive, so fun.
My
And then
high school
also
principal,
miserable.
he used to buy everyone ice cream. He would just come to our lunch period and sit with us and buy us ice cream.
Wow. We had spikes on the thing, so we couldn't climb out of the school. So yeah, that's a British school.
Dress code violations in British schools versus American schools. British schools. Morning, sir. Morning. Oh, stop right there. What's the issue, sir? Let me measure that tie. Okay. Oh, just as I thought. Your tie is 0.8 of an inch shorter than is mandated in the dress code manual. Please don't send me to the head teacher's office. It's too late, man. Get out. No. Versus American schools. With our dress codes, we want our students to be comfortable and... Is everything okay, mister? Are those spaghetti straps? Yeah, I made them myself. Stay calm, everyone. Stay calm. I don't see what the issue is.
We have uniforms in all of our schools. We don't have any, as far as I know, that wear own clothes.
That would have saved me so much time.
Yeah, it's so much easier. We hated wearing uniforms. We thought it was really cool that you guys can wear your own clothes. And now I look back, I prefer wearing uniforms because picking out clothes would be so much hassle. But they were really fussy on the length of the tie and things like that. We used to wear our ties really short. And if somebody wore their tie long, this is before we had rules, if somebody wore their tie long, we would get the thin part and pull it, and it would make a really tight knot and kind of strangle them a bit, and we'd call that a swat knot. And then when we got moved to the other school, when they merged together at the academy, they gave us ties with an elastic thing so that we would stop strangling each other. So yeah, that's the kind of school I went to. But yeah, we used to wear them really short, and that was kind of like the fashion. The first like 2 years of school, they didn't really care about it until it started to like get taken over, and then they would tell us to make your tie proper. But yeah, they had ready tied ties with elastic when we went to.
At my school, yeah, we had a lot of rules. Of course, we could wear our own clothes, but we had, like no spaghetti straps, obviously no strapless shirts. Cleavage, you couldn't like show too much. I would probably get in trouble for this. And we had the fingertip rule. So like when you stand up, your pants have to go past your fingertips. And I got kind of mad at a teacher one time because she was telling me, it was my gym teacher, and she told me that my shorts were too short. But then I was like, look, it's below my fingertips. And she was like, I don't care, your legs are too long. And I was like,
cannot change
you can't blame me for my legs being too long.
That's crazy. I guess in our school, like we had a lot of people who would like roll up their skirt to like make it shorter sometimes.
We did that with our shorts.
Yeah.
Not me.
English exams in British schools versus American schools. British schools. Okay, without using a book, write a 2-page essay on how Mercutio pushes the plot in Romeo and Juliet. I can't even remember who Mercutio is. Mrs. Book didn't prepare me for this. I'm gonna foul. Are you sure I can't have the text? Nah, you should have studied. Versus American schools. Okay then, the text is called Romeo and A, Juliet, B, Tracy, C, Dorothy, or D, Karen. Ooh, I don't know. Let me just guess. Okay. Karen. Okay, it's Romeo and Karen. That sounds about right.
We had like crazy questions in our exams, and like especially in the English ones, they loved us writing like essays and things. And yeah, especially when we were doing English literature, and I have like so much trauma from my English teacher because he would like play a film and we'd be like getting into it, and then he'd pause it and he'd be like, so this part really explains like the depression that was really happening in this time, and he would go on for ages, and we're like, surely we should watch the movie and make our own evaluation, but ooh. So yeah, then they would make us answer these huge essay questions that were just bizarre, and we'd have to like write pages and pages, so we'd add so many filler words to just try and lengthen it out.
We had a lot of essay questions too, I have to say. We had a lot of writing assignments, but I think the main difference would probably be it was like less literature based, like less about analyzing the author and more about our own creativity and our own thoughts. So we were very much encouraged to like think outside of the box, put our own thoughts down, and you would get scores for that. It always drove me crazy because I'm such a like perfectionist. With the rubrics for the scoring for our essays, it was like creativity was like one of the scores, and then like expressiveness and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm just a good writer. Can you give me points for that?
I just thought like with ours, like we didn't even get like questions exactly. It was like write an essay on this topic, and then it would be like set amounts of words, so we'd literally just get a piece of lined paper.
No, but I always wanted that because it took me like more time to think of my topic than to write the essay because there's just too many choices.
Yeah, it's really hard. And like in our maths exams, it was always like bizarre questions, and they were very, very serious. Like we had these people called invigilators who would literally like walk up and down the hallway and just stare at the page to make sure that we were like not cheating or anything. It was crazy. We couldn't even take like water bottles with labels or anything in case we were cheating, like writing the answers inside and stuff.
Graduation in American schools versus British schools. American schools. The past 4 years have been a journey. We've had high highs, and yes, we've had low lows. But if there's one thing I've learned from being here at Cracker Barrel High,
I love the name.
21. We made it. Versus British schools. Here, are you going to graduation? Mate, that was last week. Oh well.
Yeah, we don't really have graduation. Like, I don't think we did anything like that. I think like they did an assembly to say like, good job, you've done it, and then bye.
Yeah, but that's totally different than graduation. You guys, during your entire 4 years, you're planning to graduate. But I think in the US, it's more of like, I actually made it. It's like, because our graduation, I don't think our graduation rate is as high as it is in the UK, maybe. So there's like people that are legitimately like celebrating, and this is like their biggest achievement. So
So they make more of a big deal
Yeah.
out of it, I guess. Yeah, with us, like, you have to attend the 5 years. Like, it's the law to finish high school, so everybody will finish in the end. And I guess there's some people who maybe didn't pass all their exams, but then they'll get, like, support to go on to the next thing.
you
So-
can definitely drop out in the US.
Oh, we don't have, like, the graduation ceremony or anything. It's just like, bye then, off you go. Yeah, definitely. There's like a big difference how they do things in school. Ours sounds like a bit more like, I don't know, our school life in general, like in my first few years in my Rock Ferry school was a lot more relaxed and like more fun. And then when we got to the second school, it was a bit more serious. But we didn't make like big celebrations or anything like that. It was just do the work.
But I get the
finish.
impression that like British people have more of a life outside of school. So they're like restricted in school, and then once they get out, they just go crazy.
Yeah, it's like freedom.
But in the US, we kind of just, I guess it's a bit more mellow because we go crazy at school. Like we're not so reined in. So we're able to kind of let out like our feelings and our creativity and stuff. So I think we go less crazy outside of school.
So today we compared the differences between US and UK high school life.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.